Well, hello guys, welcome back. And if you're new to the channel, before you worry, I have rampant allergies. I'm allergic to everything. I'm allergic to everything inside. I'm allergic to everything outside. So this is just my allergies. Um, so I had a dream this morning and I was so stoked because I haven't dreamed for weeks. I know it's stress, but I finally had a dream. And I had a dream and I was trying to record this previously and there was somebody knocking on my door and I'm looking through it and you guys know it's frosted and everything, but strangely it was frosted and just frosted. All the markings were gone. That was strange. And the guy that's knocking on it, it's almost like I can see right through the frosting and there's smoke all around him. And at first I thought he had a hazmat suit on. I'm like, oh shit. And then I realized he was a firefighter. That would be Papa Ogu. He likes drama sometimes. Usually he's Mr. No Nonsense, but every so often he likes to put the fear of himself in you. And I have been working with the Voodoo Loa. They just usually don't get mentioned because there have been 5 billion others running around. And I very timidly opened the door, and he's somehow disappeared, and yet I know he's there. And there is this older Loa that I like her. She's I don't want to go into too much of a description, but I get an idea that she's a very old, very root Loa. And she's come to me before. Usually if you get the Ogus, all the most fierce Loa will come around to see if you're really Ogu stuff. And it's interesting, believe me. And she's offering me, they said, we took a look at your house. And now I realize house was a metaphor. I'm like just unpacking this now. And we're going around giving things to those that need it most. And she holds out these like tiny, like dried like buttercups. You know how you can eat, not the buttercup itself, but you know how like certain, I mean, I shouldn't just use the word buttercup because there's a million different species. But you know how you can wildcraft. And it was clear they had well-crafted food out of my yard. And I don't think they meant this literally, but they had gotten it somewhere. Or it could have been like leavings, I thought too, from like everybody else was through, but here was like a tiny bit of stuff, like the stuff that's left over after all the vegetables are gone. And I was grateful somebody was offering me something, so I took some of it. And they had a couple cans of food. I was disappointed it wasn't a ton of food, but Fox Totem. And the thing was, it was stuff that's supposed to be coming to me in the mail or should be in this house. So like cans of baked beans and stuff like that. And I was thankful. And I'm looking at this stuff and I'm like, this is the stuff that it's like they either magicked it out of my house or it's from my order. What are they trying to tell me? And it was just, Asmodeus, ma'am, and company, and the Voodoo and Love now are telling me, you see how beautiful I look now. This is just allergies, guys. It gives you trouble breathing, it makes you wheezy. The last thing I need to do is keep going out and increasing my odds to catch something. So it was like, you stay your ass inside. They have delayed your orders, they haven't canceled them. Delay means that they anticipate sometime in the future to have this food. Sit your ass inside. That would be how Ogu would put it. And I thanked them this morning. I really did. And obviously, wheezing like this, I can't light a candle and thanks or incense, but they understand that. And it was just good to have. And meanwhile, Asmodeus and Mammon and Bilal have been pushing for me to get all 72 up on the door, and I'm like, I can draw them for you, but I can't do a printout because they're asking me for a printout, and I'm like, I don't have a printer. I'm sorry, but I don't. And I said, maybe if I had a book somewhere, but you can't get books right now. Libraries are closed for obvious reasons. And I said, well, I'll think of something. And I thought today, as I'm on Pinterest, I thought, well, I could do wallpaper for them. It's the closest thing I have to give them. And I thought, oh, it was a Loki push. And Loki's ready now. So when Loki's ready, he'll give you a Loki push. So I found the prettiest one, so to speak, of all 72, and we downloaded it and we put it in my heart. You know that heart USB I have? and Loki has it on his altar, and you can see the proud father fox in him has come out, and he has 72 babies. He thinks they're his children. No, he doesn't think they're his children. He knows they're his children. These are his babies. He's getting a mental image of him sitting there really proud with all these little fox cubs toddling around. He's going to show them what's what. All 72. So we have all 72 now. Plus the assorted others. Plus all the others, the Loa and, all the gods from all over. We're going to be busy. We're going to be doing crafts that nobody even thought of before, especially with Ogu around. But, guys, it kind of brought home that they're telling us, you should never live in fear, but if you know you have chronic issues, like you have chronic allergies and there are days that you're wheezing and gasping for breath and everything else and anything like that, or you have like borderline, you've never been diagnosed with asthma, but you have borderline stuff, please do not play with stuff. I understand if you have to go out for medicine or shopping for food, not for purses or shoes at a time like this. Or you have to, go to work. I understand that. That's why you should be out, but please do not play with your health. I saw today on the news that there was this church that defied um, orders to social separate. Because you know that 10 or under, and now they're even thinking under 10, that is for the entire country. They would probably like to see that on the entire planet, but they know not even Americans listen. So this church just packed with a couple hundred people, and I just felt my heart drop. And I said, I haven't, in my apologies to Christians, I said, I haven't seen their God step up with an Old Testament miracle before now, but now would be the time to do it. So it's tough out there, guys, but you are tougher, and we're in good spirits. We really are. If I seem kind of down and kind of lousy, it's because of these damn allergies. I will have these the rest of my life. I've been sweet talking all the demons and sweet talking some angels and everything else, and I can't find anyone that can knock this out of my system. I mean, I understand. Some say Fur is good at it, or some say, I don't know Fur though. Maybe I'm mixing up my demons here. Bilal, someone else. Somebody's good at science, damn it. But most of them are. Most of them are good at the science. Beelzebub is the one that's supposed to be good at healing. That brought up another thing too. If you are going to start work with them, keep in mind what we call demons. Vast majority are old gods, and even if they were demons in the Christian sense, nobody in their right mind wants rotten meat. Nobody in their right mind wants disgusting filth put on their altar. I don't know why this filth is out there, but, it's just somebody was talking about how only real people who work with Pazuzu understand he likes to eat rotten meat, and I just felt like behind me, and I'm like, I know you don't. Pazuzu would be a doctor, is who Pazuzu would be. Pazuzu would be a doctor that kicks the ass of every demon that causes disease. So, especially now, if you wanted to invite in a demon to take care of disease and help protect your house, Pazuzu would be your man. A couple others. I'm getting Mammon and Asmodeus standing up very proudly back here, but Pazuzu would be your man. He's actually the one that he had the first healing temple, that we know of. Because I'm getting like shade from Egypt, but he had healing temples. He had the doctors of the time, and they did the medicine of the time. So if you want to talk to a demon during all this, Pazuzu's your man. He's very great and powerful in healing. So just remain calm, and you can obviously talk to Loki, Odin, whomever, but we're in pretty high spirits. I'm just miserable for my allergies, and like everybody else, even those of us that are shut in, there's a meme going around that you normally stay at home, but now that the government tells you you don't want to do it, that's it exactly. Now that the government's told us to stay home, I'm like, I don't want to. I don't go to the mall. There is no mall. There's no mall. There's no library. There's no zoo. There's no shops. There's no nothing. So there's still gas stations and grocery stores. There you go. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye bye.